Well, the Indian head coach interviews have begun. In fact, they'll just be starting in a short while. Shortlisted candidates will be interviewed by Kapil Dev-led CAC in Mumbai today. Apart from Ravi Shastri, likes of Lalchand Rajput, Robin Singh, Tom Moody, Mike Hesson and Phil Simmons have applied for the job of India's top coach. So Ravi Shastri so far, remember, has been the head coach of Team India, shares a very comfortable, in fact, a very amicable relationship with Virat Kohli, the captain. Now the hunt for the new coach has begun. Now what we've been told is that Lalchand Rajput, Robin Singh and Hesson will be present in person. Rest will be interviewed through Skype. Let me go across to my colleague Rasesh, who's joining us with more detail. Rasesh, a very important day for the Indian cricket. Now, you know, a lot of people still, say that odds are in favor of Ravi Shastri because he has the backing of the captain. What are you picking up?
Not just in favor of Ravi Shastri, but one would be very surprised if anybody else eventually gets the job. This is, of course, a 2-year contract that the new head coach would be getting. But looking at the candidates who in the fray, it appears Shastri is a clear favourite. Look, Virat Kohli, the captain, publicly coming out and saying that the team is happy with Shastri. One of the cricket advisory committee members itself, Anshuman Gaikwad, was going to conduct the interviews, saying it out in the open that he's happy with Ravi Shastri's performance. Clearly, a lot of the other strong candidates haven't even applied. If there was a possibility of the contest, the likes of Jayawardene or Gary Kirsten or even a Ricky Ponting, someone would have applied, it would have been a contest. The others are coaches who've been successful but have been successful about 10 years back. There is no heavyweight name in the fray. And the Shastri having done reasonably well, and particularly the rapport that and Virat Kohli enjoy, it would be highly surprising if anyone else wins it in the end. But the candidates, to project transparency, the BCCI is conducting interviews, and 6 candidates, as we reported, are in the fray today. And the interview process will happen today as well.
All right, Rasesh, also Rasesh, as you're saying that it will be highly surprising if there is anybody else who gets the job. A lot of people will call this a complete sham process, isn't it?
Yes, I think what the BCCI could get, Shastri's claim is strong. He says he's got an impressive track record. India did win reasonably well in the World Cup. They won an overseas victory in Australia, but clearly you don't have,
We seem to have lost that line with Rasesh Madani. We'll try and reconnect with him on that. Going across also to our consulting sports editor, Boria Majumdar, who's joining us with more details on this. Boria, very good morning. Rasesh was just telling us that he'll be surprised if there is anybody other than Ravi Shastri who gets the job again. Then should I not call this entire process sham?
No, there is no reason to call that at all. I mean, if you have to look at the performance over the last couple of years, if you accept the World Cup where India lost in the semi-finals after a decent campaign, I mean, if somebody deserves the job, he gets it. Look at the percentage in T20, it's 71. Look at the percentage in Test cricket, it's 60. And in one-day cricket, you are ranked 1, 1 and 2. So, you absolutely advertised for a job, and there are 6 good candidates. I mean, there's Tom Moody, there's Mike Hesson, and there's Ravi Shastri. Virat Kohli has openly sort of spoken in favor of Ravi Shastri. I see no fault in doing that. So, if Ravi Shastri deserves the job based on the performances of the last 2 years, he deserves it.
Absolutely,
for that reason, if somebody qualifies
then,
and somebody's performed, he gets the job.
But Boria, then chips are already in, against all the other candidates. Yes, Ravi Shastri has performed, he's done a great job for Indian cricket. The team is doing good. The rankings are up, up there. So then why go into this process, appoint him, extend his contract?
No, why should you do that? I mean, if there is a better presentation, that is why the CAC has been appointed. I mean, I see no reason to doubt Kapil Dev and Anshuman Gaikwad and Shanta Rangaswamy's integrity. If Mike Hesson comes up with an out-of-the-world presentation, if Tom Moody comes up with an out-of-the-world presentation saying, oh, this is the new vision for Indian cricket, Think about it. That's why a CAC which has credibility. I mean, that is why Virat Kohli has not been contacted. Look, Ravi Shastri's tenure got over, and if you remember, Sunil Gavaskar was critical of the fact that Virat Kohli was given an automatic extension, saying at least the selectors should have convened and decided if Virat Kohli needs an automatic extension. In this case, there has not been an automatic extension. Ravi Shastri and the rest of the people will be interviewed. I see no problem in that. And if Ravi presents a vision which is up to 2021, which meets the standards of the CAC, for which I have the greatest respect, Kapil Dev, one of the greatest, perhaps the greatest cricketer to have ever played for Indian cricket, Anshuman Gaikwad, all of us remember his grit and contribution and determination, Shanta Rangaswamy, an absolute legend of the women's game. I see no reason to doubt them even one iota. So if they decide if Ravi Shastri is the best man for the job, so be it. If you ask me, yes, he starts standout favourite because of the performance the Indian team has put in. Even in the West Indies, 3-0, 2-0. So, you know, you've got to take all of these things into account.
Yes.
The camaraderie between the captain and coach, because I see no reason to doubt that Virat will lead the side over the next couple of years. So, keeping all of these things in mind, Ravi starts favourite.
Point well taken, Boria. In the end, what would be your expectations from whosoever is the new coach? What direction would you want Indian cricket to take from, go on from here? We have been on a high, barring, of course, the World Cup, where the performance was absolutely fantastic, and it was just a, bad day at job. What would you want to see from here on for the team India to build on with a new coach and the captain?
Clarity, Ankit, if you actually go and see the World Cup, what cost us was that middle order. That maybe that number 4, number 5 position, that I need clarity. There are 2 World Cups in the next 2 years, Ankit, massive time. In fact, with the World Test Championship starting next week, 22nd, culminating at Lord's in 2021, there are 3 World Cups. World T20 next October, World T20 in India the following year, World Test Championship now, which means massive time for world cricket and Indian cricket. The coach captain will have to have clarity. What is the middle order solution? What is the vision for this team? How do they approach 2020? Will MS Dhoni be part of the scheme of things? There are real questions to be asked and real answers given. There is no chance of somebody sort of trying to please anyone. There has to be clarity of thought,
Absolutely.
real decision making. For ultimately, we cannot say there will be another bad day in 2020. We need to eliminate that bad day, be the best prepared, and try and win a World Cup.
Boria Majumdar, thank you so much, as always, for your words of wisdom on Indian cricket. We'll keep coming back to you once the selection process, in fact, it culminates, and we'll get Boria's views on that as well. Let's very quickly also listen in to what Kapil Dev, the man in charge of finding India's new coach, has in fact told media.
I don't understand you people.
Sir.
Let us attend the meeting. Have a heart.
Yes,
Be a smart
Thank you, sir.
news
Sir, what
channel
time can
people.
we-
I don't understand you people.
Sir.
Let us attend the meeting.